Hey, this is Barrett. Welcome to the Portakeeper channel. Today I have a Breville Bambino Plus that I'm really eager to get open because I haven't had my coffee yet today. So need that caffeine and that delicious cup of espresso. So I wanted to do an unboxing. We're going to do some testing with this machine. I've had a couple of people ask, why did you buy a Bambino Plus? You have a rocket, you have a quick mill. Really the answer for them is I wanted something small and light, and I also wanted to just show you how you can get like a $500 machine. This is I paid a little over $500 after tax on Amazon for this, and I want to use some of these grinders that I have, like the DF64, the DF83, the SD40, and just show you how you can get like a very economical pairing that you can either take with you on the run, or that could be your primary espresso setup. Similarly, I make the Portakeepers, and coming soon, I'm printing them still, but I have some injection molded Type 4 Portakeepers that are specifically made for the Breville machines. So keep an eye out for that in the future. I'll let you know when I get them in. They're made locally by myself, but we're just working on the tool still, so that's coming soon. You can still buy them 3D printed, so don't worry. If you're wanting one now, you don't have to wait. So I'm just going to open it up. I'll move this so you can see. We'll start with things on top. Have your instruction book. You probably won't need that. We have the razor. We'll find out what that is. We have your Breville tamper and your portafilter. So off the get-go, I have a Breville portafilter over here, and they've kind of cheapened the spout design. I don't really care for that much. This is the one that I have, that I've used. So kind of has the dual spout. Probably going to plan on machining or cutting the bottom of this off. Maybe I'll do a video on that when I do it. But not a real big fan of their spouted portafilter so far. The tamper itself, I mean, you can say that it's a cheap tamper, but it's pretty decent. It has like a fair amount of weight. It seems to fit in your hand pretty good. Has the magnetic base, which this machine does not utilize. But if you compare what comes with most of the espresso machines nowadays, I mean, they're just, you throw them in the trash. So this is one that you're probably going to use. The razor, let's see. Okay, the razor, it looks like it's one of the dosing cards that I haven't seen in 10 years. It's kind of like a distribution tool. Kind of has the waves. The older ones were kind of more cup shaped, so this seems to be like multi-purpose. So I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll ever really use it, but I wasn't expecting to see that in the box. Put that up. And then let's just pull the machine out. Okay, I just shimmied it out of the box. We have our power cord. Pull that off. I have a Breville juicer at home. It has kind of the same finger hole design. It's really cool. Should fit in most receptacles. It is kind of wide, but kind of a unique design feature that Breville chooses to use. Off to the side, we have our milk pitcher and the machine itself. So I'm going to pull out the machine. Alright, so for the unveiling, there we go. Have our Bambino Plus. Pull some tape off. It looks like it has a pretty decent sized water reservoir for a machine of this size. I mean, it is a very small machine. It has a magnetic float, very common in most espresso machines. Some use a continuity probe that kind of sticks up in the water. These seem to work pretty good. Looks like there is, I think I've seen these before, it's like a tool to unplug your steam wand. So I've heard that this machine can get quite a bit of milk stuck in the steam wand, so you might end up using that. I hope I don't have to, but I don't run just tons of milk. And this machine, I don't think has just tons of power for milk, but I bet it holds its own. Flip it around. We have The drip tray, it's kind of, I was expecting it to lift up, but it pulls straight out. It has your float indicator so that when your drip tray gets full, it pops up and you can kind of see the nub stick out. Not a very big drip tray. I'd say I bet it's half a cup, like a normal cup of coffee. So really not terribly big. You'll probably end up draining this fairly recently, or on a regular basis. So nice looking drip tray. I like how it has the chrome edge, and then it has the brushed, which I've noticed the whole machine, it has like the chrome edge and then the rest of it's brushed. So that's kind of cool. It has the auto milk sensor. Not real sure how that works. I'll pop this back in. The steam wand itself, this looks like it goes up and down. It doesn't go side to side, which I kind of think might be a bit annoying personally. I'm not sure how the auto milk sensor works. I bet you just put a picture on it and it kind of consents maybe the continuity through the two pieces, or it's a button, and it turns on and off the milk. And then we can lock our portafilter in, like so. Now, it is a fairly lightweight machine, so I'm holding the top of the machine down. It should break in a little bit. You can maybe get some silicone gaskets in the future. But it is, you're going to want to hang on to it, putting this portafilter in and out. So let's look at the milk pitcher, see what we get in there. I will note that so far the accessories have been pretty decent, especially for the $500 value. So it looks like we have some baskets, and you have the Breville scaler. So you'll want to throw that in your cabinet. Maybe just leave it in like this box of your accessories. And then you have a Breville cleaning tablet for back flushing. And it looks like a back flush disc. So I'll show you how to use that here in a second. It has 4 baskets, which is kind of surprising for the $500 mark. I know they're not like SSP. It looks like you have the dual wall basket, you have your single shot, your double shot, and whatever's in here, it looks like, I'm guessing, a double wall double shot. So a little trick, these are hard to get out. You can take another basket. I'm watching the camera, not the thing. You can actually pop them out. So yeah, it has the dual wall double basket. So these are essentially the same basket, but on this one, it has that single hole in the bottom. So really your entire espresso shot comes out of that one hole. Where this, you need a better grinder, and maybe just after you've perfected your skills, you'll end up utilizing this basket. This basket is going to treat you better by far than this one. But if you're just getting going, it's really nice that they have provided all these options. I mean, 4 different options. So for back flushing, it probably doesn't matter which basket you use. I bet they all work. But if they don't, you might have to use a different basket, like maybe one of these single shots. But you can just insert this blind into it, and that'll prevent any of the water from going through. So you can grab one of these cleaning tablets, and that's how you can back flush your machine. I usually recommend just using water. I've had these cleaning tablets, not necessarily this brand, but it's messed up my 3-way valve on like my rocket, and it's eating away some of the lubricant. So it's not a big deal. I mean, you need to maintain your machine anyway, but you might have to pull it out and re-lube it. Sometimes it can be hard on the 3-way valves that are in these machines too. So that's the full unboxing of this Bambino Plus. Overall, it seems like a pretty nice little machine for $500. You get portafilter, which I'm not super keen on. You get 4 different baskets, which seems like a pretty good value. I mean, you're not having to buy a milk pitcher on day one. You can always upgrade to something else. This is a small one right here. They're $20. I guess I had some little stoppers in there that just fell out. So I'm pretty impressed. I'm actually going to fire it up here in a bit. I'll probably do a video of just like my first thoughts of it after I get it dialed in, and just let you know. It is one of your more entry-level machines, so maybe not my norm, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure to subscribe and check back, and thanks for watching.